Agentforce has a brain of its own, but it does not make it the scary AI that we see in the sci-fi movies taking over the world. In fact, it takes generative AI from just answering questions to actually thinking, planning, and taking action autonomously. It is the Salesforce Atlas reasoning engine, the core of Agentforce, that transforms AI from a respondent to an intelligent agent. Keep watching to find out how it makes decisions, plans next steps, and even executes actions on your Salesforce data. Hello everyone, I'm Shrey Sharma, your Salesforce Hulk, and today we are talking about the brain behind the Agentforce magic. So let's dive right in and see what this Atlas reasoning engine is. Famously, it is known as the brain behind Agentforce, and rightfully so, because it can think, reason, plan, and orchestrate at a high level. It takes your goals and figures out how to achieve it step by step. But wait, it does not actually execute for you. Instead, it combines reasoning with tools and workflows. Because a brain cannot do things for you, right? You still need your hands and legs to take action. Let's quickly go over the Atlas workflow to understand how a typical Atlas powered agent handles a user's request. The first step is goal recognition. Suppose you type a goal such as build a web page for our new campaign. Atlas first needs to recognize what you want and then sends this input to the LLM using a carefully designed prompt to infer your intent. The second step is plan generation. Atlas instructs the LLM to generate a plan for that intent. The LLM returns a sequence of steps, a plan to achieve the goal. It can only include allowed actions that are pre-configured in the system. For example, create a case, query account data, or send a report. This ensures the plan follows company rules. The third step is reasoning checkpoint. Before executing, Atlas checks if the plan makes sense. It can insert its own reasoning prompts or ask a clarifying question here. This interactive loop continues until the plan is solid. The fourth step is to execute the action. Now, the agent executes the plan in order. It might call Salesforce flows, Apex APIs, or external services behind the scenes. For example, it could retrieve data, update records, or generate documents. And as each action runs, Atlas monitors the outcomes closely. And finally, step 5 is to iterate or finish the task. If something changes, Atlas can adapt. It re-enters the reason act loop. And once the goal is achieved, it presents the result back to you. Now the question comes, what makes it different than other LLMs? Well, think of asking a regular LLM to plan an email campaign for your new product. It will give you a great outline, but it won't actually schedule the campaign or send email. That is just one example. Let me tell you how it stands out. First comes the deliberative reasoning. Instead of a one-shot answer, Atlas uses iterative reason and act loops as opposed to single-shot chain of thought. It generates a plan, takes an action, then reevaluates before the next step. In plain terms, Atlas dynamically adapts its plan if new information comes up, much like a human would. It also has topic-guided context. Salesforce introduced the concept of topics in Agentforce to give Atlas explicit context and guardrails. When you give a command, Atlas maps your intent to a topic that contains the relevant instructions, business rules, and allowed actions. For example, if your topic is handle a support ticket, Atlas knows which support actions are allowed and what company policies apply. It is grounded in data and policy, unlike a generic chatbot. Atlas is built into Salesforce's platform and can access real-time CRM data and org policies. That means Atlas can factor in actual sales numbers, support histories, or company policy rules when it makes decisions, something a standalone LLM can't do by itself. These innovations turn generative AI from an answer machine into a true AI agent. Atlas is built precisely for this. It's like having a project manager bot in your org that can think through business processes. So now you see how exactly Agentforce works behind the scenes. Well, this is not all. There are many more features, methods, and concepts in Agentforce that I'm going to explore. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe for Salesforce Hulk for more such videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.